So, hey, third, fourth, and fifth graders, I came across a book that I've had for a while, since 1996 actually, and it is a book of poems. I met the author of this book of poems. Her name is Callie Dacos, and she actually signed my book. And she wrote, "To Carla, I'm having so much fun at Highland today." Highland was a school that I taught at back in 1996. I believe I was teaching third grade at that time. It says, "Keep reading, writing, and celebrating poetry." This book is filled with kind of crazy little silly poems, and so I want to read a few of them to you tonight. The first one is called "I Brought a Worm." Jane brought a baseball bat and a ball for sharing, but I brought a worm. Rich brought a goldfish bowl without a goldfish, but I brought a worm. Lizzie brought an egg with a yolk and an egg without a yolk, but I brought a worm. Joe brought an eraser shaped like a knife and an olive sandwich, but I brought a worm. Jane showed us how to hit the ball with the bat. Rich put the glass turtle in the goldfish bowl. Lizzie showed us how to prick an egg and take the yolk out. Joe tried to cut his sandwich with his eraser knife, but I ate the worm right there in front of everyone. I ate the worm. It was a candy worm. Oh, here's another one. Is your head on nice and tight? Is your head on nice and tight? Do your kneecaps fit just right? Did you shine up all your skin and bring your belly button in? Have you lost a toe or two? And could your brain be overdue? Please look in the lost and found if your ears are not around. Students must remember parts, be they books or pens or hearts. How can your school day begin if you're searching for your chin? Really a silly one. Let's see. This one is called, "If you're not here, please raise your hand." Told you it was a silly one. Good morning, class. I'm glad to see we're all awake except for me. Whew. If you're not here, please raise your hand. I'll explain if you understand. Ugh. Math, geography, science too. Complete assignments after they're due. Now down to the gym for a special game of hot dogs, pizza, and chicken chow mein. Then back to finish the mural on the walls. Paint the trees with your basketballs. Your spelling test is Saturday night. Make sure to bring a good appetite. And for lunch, you may eat your saxophones while I snooze in the classroom all alone. Told you it was a silly one. Let's see, I got two more for you. This one is called "A Day in School." I've just begun my math when it's time once more to be going out the door for a ball game in the gym. I finally caught the ball and I'm having lots of fun when I'm told it's time to run so I won't be late for music. I've barely learned the words to the song we have to sing when I hear the lunch bell ring and I have to go and eat. I've learned to gobble lunch so I can run and play, but then I hear, today we have art instead. I'm still working on a picture or two when art is through and we have to go to health. There we learn to brush our teeth before we race to get a seat on the school bus home. My math isn't done, the game's not won, the song's not sung, lunch was no fun, my painting's just begun, and my teeth have done. A day in school. You ever have days that just go by so fast like that? And here's the last one. This one is called, "There's a cobra in the bathroom." There's a cobra in the bathroom, Mrs. K. What did you say? There's a cobra in the bathroom, Mrs. K, and he won't go away. Sandra, 9 times 5 is 45. Rick, check your spelling. A cobra in the bathroom, Renee. Why don't you clean it away? I can't touch him, Mrs. K. I'm too scared to even blink. I have goosebumps everywhere, and now he's crawling on the sink. Robert, 8 times 5 is not 35. Mary, please stop talking. Our spelling test is Friday. Did the cobra go away? No, Mrs. K. I see him slithering on the floor, and I don't want to stay here even 1 second more. Jim, put the gum in the garbage. Joe, your work's so neat. Please sit at your desk, Renee. This is not the time to play. I can't move, Mrs. K. He's quite dangerous, you see. And if I even budge an inch, he'll spread his poison over me. Class, line up for music. John, pick up your shoes. You look scared to death, Renee. I'll check the bathroom now, okay? Ah. There's a cobra in there. I told you, Mrs. K, that he wouldn't go away. And this one has a little picture. You see a little picture of the cobra in the sink? What in the world would you do if there was a cobra in the sink in your class? Well, these are just some funny little poems that I wanted to share with you. Do you ever write poems? I would be interested in reading them sometime. Maybe if you wrote a poem or two, I might read them on the morning announcements. How about that? So if you would like for me to share something that you have written, I would love to do that. Just let me know, and you can send them, have your parents to help you send them to me, to my email. They have my email address and they can send them to me. Well, that's it for tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you in the morning. Have a good one. Bye-bye.